The sun will rise, and a new day will rise. Hi here, Finss here. I'm back for another one of my independent reviews, giving my review of all 37 entries for this year's Eurovision 2025 that will take place in Basel, Switzerland. The next country on my list to talk about is Israel, and the singer is Yuval Raphael with her song A New Day Will Rise. Now this is probably a very beautiful ballad from Israel. You know, it starts off with some strings with a doo, and then you get, into some singing, and then you go into a nice chorus, and then the language changes from English to French to then English to then Hebrew, and it's a beautiful ballad. It really is from Israel. And I think Yuva, has been through a lot in her life. She was a survivor of the Nova party on the 7th of October. And what she went through, I mean, you can't describe. I mean, how awful her experience of being around with dead bodies and that, and what she went through is just horrific. What those horrible people try to do to her and all her friends, and that awful people trying to take her life away from her, but she had resilience and she kept going, and she is a survivor and a true inspiration. She didn't have a singing career before she entered the Rising Star, the Israeli competition, to select the Israeli entrant for Eurovision. But since then she's taken life seriously, and she went for it, and it's determination and resilience that kept her going. And I mean, what she's been through, she only wants love and peace and unity. She doesn't want to start a war or a riot or anything like this. This song is not a song where I want to kill you, I want to hunt and kill you. No, it's about a new day will rise, a new beginning for all of us, where everyone will at least respect us. I think this song is beautiful, and I'm not embarrassed to wave an Israeli flag because I like the Israeli song at Eurovision. I think Israel has the right to have a voice, without crossing the line. This doesn't cross the line. I think it's respectful. I think it shows their point of view, and you know what? I just wish one day, hopefully, people will, not feel embarrassed to wave an Israeli flag, thinking, other people looking at them thinking, oh gosh, are you supporting Israel? I just don't want that, all innocent Jewish people and all innocent Israeli people, I don't want that. I just want, people to just at least respect. Okay, you might not agree with everything that's happening in the world, but you can at least respect Israel being there, especially what Yuval's gone through, And if you're gonna go to Switzerland and then just boo the Israeli act, I mean, who does that? Who does that to Yuval, who almost died on the 7th of October, may I point out? That is just disrespectful. Just to boo an innocent person who's representing Israel. But you know what I mean? It's just so disrespectful. She's not in charge of the laws in Israel, she's not a politician. why? I think that's. I don't care what flags people are going to bring to the arena. I don't. If they want to support a certain country, then that's fine. Have your opinion. But I just think that's just very disrespectful to Yuliva, who's what she's been through. I think that's very kind of disrespectful. I mean, I don't know. I mean, oh, booze someone that almost died in the Nova Festival on the 7th of October. I just think, hopefully less booze this year. Hopefully people will have at least a bit more respect than they did last year with Eden Golan. My girl Eden Golan, she fought for it. She was strong. I love her. She's great. And for 20 years old and going through that, good for her. I'm proud of her, the week she had, love her for all she went through. And another thing, I see YouTube videos where people have said, oh, it's rigged for Israel. Like, if it was rigged for Israel last year, Israel would have won last year's edition. Like, I don't agree with that personally. And, also, the Israeli broadcaster, they can promote their song as much as they want. I don't think that is breaking the rules. Vote for song number 14 or whatever. I don't understand. It's not rigged for Israel. I completely disagree with that. It's just people, just snowflakes and that. Just some people.
They're not friends. They're cuts.
Anyway, let's talk about this song, because it is a good song to talk about. It's just, I just love Yulia's voice, and that, that roughness with a new day, that kind of Bonnie Tyler kind of voice, when it just cracks like that. It's just, yes. And, the language is just, she was born in Switzerland, so that makes sense to why she's singing in French. And I like the Hebrew. I think how much I loved Hurricane last year with Eden Golan with Israel last year. I wish we had a bit more Hebrew in that, and I like that we get a few lines in Hebrew in this. I think it's a nice touch. I think it gives it dynamism, the switching of languages. Yeah, I just think this is beautiful. She's like an angel, in the music video with her wings and that. So she's the voice of reason, and I just like this. I think it's just a beautiful song. It's a delicate song. I think it's a song from the heart, and it's a song of love, really. And I like it, and I'm not embarrassed to say that I like this song. So, a score out of 10 for Israel, I'm giving this a 9. A 999. Not 999. This doesn't need a 999. This is going straight to the finals. Yeah, in a Televa only semi-final, I mean, this could win the semi-final, could come second. It is a strong semi-final. Well, it's stronger than the first one, but no, I think this will still qualify, and this will get top 5 result in the finals. Maybe not a winner. I know music experts might not put their name behind the Israeli act, of course, but it will still do very well in the finals. This could survive the number 2 spot, the death spot in the grand final. I think it's that good. And you know what Israelis are like with staging, they take this contest seriously, and they're going to put a lot of money behind their act as well with staging. So yeah, I think this is looking good. And yeah, I mean, just block out the noise sometimes, Yuliva, and just sing from the heart is what I recommend. Just go for it. You know what I mean? Melt these snowflakes that just, can't just understand and respect Israel. You might not agree with everything Israel. I know sometimes I don't agree with everything that Israel's doing in the world right now, but you know what? This is the Eurovision Song Contest. It's not supposed to be political. Yuliva has gone through a lot in her life. Yeah. I mean, and also, may I point out, Israel is one of the few countries in the Middle East that accepts queer people. It's the home of Dana International. So, the only transgendered person to win. So, I don't know, some people, I don't know, but what I will say, this is a beautiful entry from Israel. It's coming from the heart. Yulia's gone through in her life, and she just comes here for love. So I'm wishing her the best. You know, a few boos, you know, from a few members of the crowd, you know, you might go, yeah, whatever. But, you know, Israelis are strong, you know. I mean, this is a music song contest, you know. I mean, it's the Eurovision Song Contest. I'm like, really, really, people booing. But anyway, I love this song, love it, and I hope more people will respect Israel this year, and hopefully Yuval will not feel isolated, and hopefully her winning press conference, she'll get a better press conference than Eden got last year, I hope, and hopefully some of the other artists as well. I hope they respect Israel, and hopefully they don't put flags over the face or pretend to sleep, or oh, it's awful what happened to Eden last year. Just that man that sit next to her. Oh. Ooh. Anyway, I hope the best for Israel, and comment down below in the comments section below what you think of the Israeli entry. And may I say thank you for all your kind comments when I reacted to the Israeli song earlier. Thank you so much for all your kind comments. It really means a lot to me. Anyway, like and subscribe this video, comment down below, and I'll be back for another video very soon saying goodbye, people. Goodbye. Until then, a new day will rise. New day will rise.